Yeah. It's just two. It's just two. I just changed the angle. That's all. What's going on, guys? Can you hear me? Went for a better angle. Let me just make sure I can see you guys with your commentos. I got that. It wouldn't be a regular night without that. Croissant lady 200 times. Can you guys hear me? Just one guy give me a thumbs up. All good, okay. All good, toe. Now you got to add tone. There's only one toe. I do have that. I do have something ready. Just so you know. Just so you know. We've got stuff ready, maybe. It's coffee right now. Coffee for me. What's everybody up to? Coffee? 25 hanging out already at 6:08. I'm running on time. I'm happy with this Sennheiser mic. Let's see who's here. Sun Wu, Chris Davis. You got to come back. Yeah, there's some DJ action here. DSG label. What's going on? It's coffee and brownies for me today. A little brownie. A lot of layers in that brownie. Niles Pichet. The only thing written on Tony's yellow pad is croissant lady 200 times. The yellow pad is right there. Yeah, we got some production stuff going on here. I have other things. I think I have. Let me just check to see if this is working. Yeah, I can do it right from my. Oh my god, it's gonna be dangerous at some point. I might be having too much fun with the, it's the engineer in you when you get all these toys at your disposal. Let's see. You guys were talking about the Timberland thing. I mean, they blindfold him. He's supposed to look for 3 records randomly. They blindfold him, and he comes out with a Gil Scott-Heron record. I mean, are you kidding me? Who's doing the intricate? You did your thing already? Unbelievable. Thanks for doing that, for the memberships. I think I'm out of memberships for December as far as the giveaways. A little chocolat. Norm Monster, what's happening? 4 p.m. Sun Wu, you got a coffee ready? Cool. 82 DC, what's going on? Adlid, what's happening? I mean, what are the chances? Finds a Gil Scott record blindfolded. And then he adds boom ch to boom boom ch underneath it. It's magic. Let's see. Also, the first time you've seen Timbo in his studio, yeah, there might be something to that there, Niles. I don't know did DJ Khaled ever make beats, or did he always have somebody making the beats and then he just put the collabs together and then yelled out his name in the beginning? Niles bringing the fire there. Don't flip it. Incredibly well-known samples unless you got some heat. All right. I'm feeling that. Spicy. Cincinnati. Weaver reviewed it. I didn't know that. He's a busy guy, that Weave. Let's see here. I think I'm catching up to everybody just about. All familiar names, mostly. Yeah, everybody's... I kind of recognize all the names. We're doing good. We're doing good. This is the... Oh, Americanica. What's happening? Now mixing in the croissant. Cool. Intricate. Yeah, this is the random Thursday because T has a prior commitment tomorrow night. I might be around on Saturday too. You never know. We'll see. It's supposed to be super cold out. I should be pretty tired on Saturday. So maybe I'll do something in the afternoon or something. Late afternoon, Saturday. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we've been talking about that there, Intricate. We've been talking about that was a low effort scenario. Who else do I see here? Bville E is here. Good to see you, Bville E. Going out with the croissant girl? No. I got to work on that. Office Christmas party? I don't think so. I was playing some tracks.
This monkey business is in your blood.
Can you guys hear that? The monkey business?
This monkey business is in your blood.
I'm pretty sure everything's both the croissant girls. You gotta have goals, man. You gotta have goals. She went for the neck. She went for the neck touch. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking. I got the little fictitious schedule up there in the corner. 6 o'clock, randomish at 7, somewhere around there. I want to kind of get your guys' feel for, just to prepare you for it. Like, where do you think your sounds are coming from? Where did you get them? Your kicks and snares. Where do you think they came from? All of these drum sounds that have existed for, I mean, if you want to get into, like, just say 30 years of sampling, 35, 40. When you see, I don't know, how many kicks are on Splice? 1,000? Let me look that up. Let me look at it. I got Splice right here. If I said browse, instruments, kicks. Oh, okay. All right. There could be, let me just go one shots. There's 149,429 kick drums on Splice. That's Splice alone. So let me get that number for you guys. Somebody could double check it on their Splice if you want. $149,429 kicks on Splice. But you guys need Fab Filter to EQ your golden ear kick drum. Never even been on Splice before. I mean, you should check it out just for a dose of holy shit, what the hef. Anybody that doesn't think, I mean, Splice is a serious beast. I exclusively use drum loops from one particular person who plays a live kit for the sake of consistency and ease. Okay. I just got to go back to my Anthony K. I think you have a point there. I mean, how many 909s are there? Like tuned down, up, left, right, brighter, darker. Did I see the article about more music being uploaded on one day than all of 1999 combined? Or as far as released in 1989? Yeah, I believe it. Now that, I mean, these guys are automating releases. I don't know if you've seen shit on YouTube where, like, if you look for like a live or like a DJ mix on YouTube right now, there are like these AI thumbnails and then 1 hour DJ mixes, but they're all like the same stuff and variations. And it's like this fictitious, this like super futuristic looking chick DJ in the thumbnail that's not real because it's AI. And these guys are literally just streaming it up to YouTube. I don't know, when would it just explode, as far as just too much content. It's all not only is it AI, but it's like auto generated, which is totally nuts. I mean, I got people telling me all the time, like, oh, you should hire someone from such and such service and let them cut up your videos and make 9,000 shorts and all that kind of stuff. It's like, I mean, if everybody does that, at one point do the servers just explode? You get a sip. Just getting something happening for you guys so that I can also deal with, the fuck is the font? There we go. Where is it? Here we go. I'll get to your. I remember when that one shots from early volumes of Vengeance packs had tags in the waves underneath. Really? I didn't know about that. Interesting. You want an arrow at that? We could do that. Let's see here. Arrows. Let's put an arrow there. Let's see. That's my arrow. The orange arrow. Come on, baby. Oh. Here we go. Let's make it a little smaller. Let's get the arrow there. All right. I got lines all over my screen right now. The last sample pack I bought came directly from the sound designer's website. Oh, really? And what were the... I mean, did they tell you where the sounds came from? Like the sounds, were they all documented? I doubt that. Let's go up a little higher with this. There's 149,000 kicks on Splice. A kick a day keeps the doctors away. Content creators are weak as AF these days. I would agree. Are all those samples of Clyde Stubblefield? In some way, maybe a lot of them are. They're definitely blends of something, probably. I mean, there's 149,000 on Splice. That doesn't count the ones that come with every instrument program or plug-in instrument that you can have that has drums. That doesn't count all the ones that are in the Akai MPC software or all those packs. If you check the bakery on Google Max using this, really? Alpha, I don't know. That's almost next level dark stalker type thing. But here I am typing it in right now. That's heavy duty info right there. Let's see here. There are only so many reasons to make a kick. Some have effects, I guess. I mean, it's some stuff. It's some stuff. I don't know what this guy's saying. He's calling us the TV NYC goons. That's funny. More cowbell. Okay. On his first pack, a particular person with expensive drums got caught recycling drums with the same names. Pepperidge Farm remembers. That's an interesting, very cryptic. Very cryptic right there. Where are all the croissants? Is that working for you? I guess if I came into the, I could bring myself in. This is a random. I could like join her, right? I could be there and just sort of hanging out. We'll play her without sound. Let me see. I know I have you guys too, so we could do that. We can have our own screen. Thank you, B. Billy. It's very generous. Let's let her play. Let's let her move. Let's might as well get the party started. The obligatory croissant. This is, I don't know if I played this one before. She's kind of annoying the way she doesn't talk quite as cool as some of the other ones. What lab do you recommend for croissants? Yeah. I don't know. How do you guys feel about when you see people holding the little lav like it's... I mean, wear the fucking lav. That's what it's for, right? This is like a croissant. Um, what do they call that? Mob thing? What's that mob shit they call it? Like back when DJs would rip the label off of the break records. Yeah, where's my little text thing? I gotta add that on this thing. I think it's this. I'll put it up here. I added the. Look at these dudes. They're kind of killing our vibe here. Croissant flash mob. That's what it is. That was what I was looking for. That is a. I mean, that's a lot of croissants, isn't it, for like one freaking morning? 149,000 kicks. There should be like one of those like the counter for the national debt or whatever. There should just be like a ticker that just keeps showing all the kicks that are being added to Splice by the minute. And maybe Spotify could use one of those counter things, like billions and billions of songs, and it just keeps like the counter just keeps rolling up. Yes. Musicians. Croissant location number 3. This is what you call multitasking, though. We've got like the splice information. I'm still on camera, still talking to you guys. We're still dealing with the chat, but we have a little bit of background Paris, and this is actually some good background situation here. I gotta admit, it's good. Oui. It is good. I like the microphone avatar there. Yeah, we need a kick ticker. Like, by the end of the show, it would be at like 153. I don't know what are there more of? Kicks on Splice or croissants in Paris? Because it never ends. And these people eat these things every day. God bless them. It's like the greatest thing ever. Here we go. The layers. She's got the layers going. This is the random 6 o'clock hour. Speaking of the Pantene Pro, I've been in the room with her, the Pantene girl. That was John Mellencamp's wife, Elaine Irwin. And I've been in the room with her a couple of times. And this goes back quite a few years when they were married. And she was probably the best looking woman I've ever been in the same room with. It was that scary. Look up Elaine Irwin when you're bored. And I know you are. Croissants are infinite. Kicks only one. This is true. Kicks. But kicks are like non-biodegradable. They're going to be around long after we are. Kicks are non-biodegradable. And now that we have digital and the storage of the cloud and all that, they'll be around long after all of us. Long after all of us. You might be right, hidden material, but then you got to make sure you got an 808 or a 909 that's in good condition. Then you got to record it. Do you really think you're going to like record it differently than somebody else? It's already been done. Make the songs. Don't worry about the kicks and snares. Fun fact, 149 kicks is Bobby Brown's personal lifetime record. That's going deep. That's going deep. But how many kicks were run through the proper A, D to D to A? I don't know. I don't know. That's all debatable for the golden ears. Hidden material. Well, look, your name matches what you're saying. You're like, you should see what I got. I got the secret stuff, hidden material. She's in a lovely courtyard there. I don't know what they call that in France. There's some other fancy name for it. Same thing in Italy. They call that something different. Let's see, where are they at? Well, we don't want to run out of croissant material. Let's go to Parisian Vibe. Well, this is our favorite. Let's bring her back to the beginning. I got news for you. Like in the 90s hip hop that I worked on, there was probably about, I don't know, 6 kick drums that were just passed around back and forth and forwards, and that's all there was. It wasn't like no one came in with a library of sounds. It was like guy would come in with his disc. What the hell were those things called? It was like a sand disc or some shit like that. You would hook that up to your MPC, load up your sounds, off to the races. Yeah. Why not? Negroni Pepperoni Fund? You're funny, B. Billy. I mean, I worked with Stevie J for a couple of years. He used the same 3 or 4. A couple other guys. I mean, there wasn't a lot of sounds floating around. Respect to the Layer Cake, massive from London, UK. What's up, Time Talking? Drinking a lot of coffee tonight. We're cruising along here. We're just doing our random thing. Very different than your normal stream, as they say. Who was it? Someone was saying, I've never seen someone troll another live stream from their live stream. That I was theoretically trolling Weaver last week. It was only because it was his birthday and stuff. But we did have, let's go back. We did have this.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
God, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
You know what I'm saying? I think we've seen this one enough to whereas we know the words. We know the words. Let me see if my thing works over here. That's what I thought. Yeah, I need the link. I'll have to put that up. I've seen a couple of Negroni videos. Done my share.
You should quit the business.
Constantinos, you don't get it? It's the croissant lifestyle. The Weaver stream was like a bootleg version of ours. I took a screenshot that night, and there was a guy named Intricacy. They had the generic version of. That's funny. I mean, there's a rumor that. Thank you, Intricate. There's a rumor that Weaver is trying to do some croissant content, some croissant reaction videos to, steal my vibe here. That's the rumor. I mean, I may have spread that rumor or have started that rumor, but that's the rumor.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
Have you seen Eric Valentine did with his channel? 2-minute edits on YouTube and a website paywall. Really? And I feel bad about my 99-cent membership. Let's see. What's this question, Bizzo? With no, look at what they're saying about Eric Valentine looking for all that cash, and yet I answer all you guys' questions for free. Some people only answer questions that are posted with super chats, right? Let's see what does this guy say. Bizzo asks, Tony, how common was it for producers to manipulate ADSR envelopes on drums as step one for drum program? Or was it more just loading up samples and going from there? They would use the filter thing a little bit. Nothing on the ADSR tip. They would trim. This is a big discussion I've had with some of my friends this week, is that they would trim the top of the sample. So that's a lot of the whole Jay Dilla and like RZA and Easy Mo B. There's a lot to that whole thing of trimming the sample, and it was all done by ear and by feel because there was no waveform editing back then. So if a guy wanted to lay back a snare, he would open up the sample a little bit. In other words, put a little air in the front of the sample. So when you hit the pad, it didn't exactly hit in that millisecond. Or, some guys would make it real tight and get it so that that thing was hitting as soon as you touched the pad. There's a lot to that, and that's a big part of beat making that is quite overlooked and quite under discussed. And I mean, unless you were in the room or you were one of those guys, you wouldn't know. And you hear a guy like me telling you, and I'm sure there's 50% of you don't believe me, but believe what you want to believe. But yeah, the ADSR thing was not as big. It was more of the trimming and a little of the filtering. Some stacking was key. There was some of that. Some guys would layer another kick occasionally. Then you have to get into the reality that there were several of us engineer mixer guys who would layer our own kicks when we did the mix. You couldn't get away with layering a snare because that was kind of too signature to the sound. But I will tell you that a lot of 90s hip hop has the kick drums are enhanced by the engineer. Believe what you will. A lot. I mean, there was a reason why several of us kept our own DAT of kicks and snares, mostly kicks. You know, you'd come in and be like, oh, I got to do a mix. Let me load up a couple of my chunky kicks, trigger them. We all had different ways of triggering them, and that would be it. Layering our own kicks underneath. There were different ways. At one point, I had one of those Alesis DM4s or something like that, and that would convert audio to a MIDI note, and then the MIDI note would trigger the sample that I put into a sampler that I had. I had a So there were different ways, Harry Love. You could sample a kick into an Eventide H3000 that had sampling, and then you could trigger it off of, you would have to go off the sync head off the tape deck, so that was earlier, into this to that. It would trigger the kick. And that's why a lot of that stuff had no dynamics. It was like, you know, it was just a standard kick, but you would blend it with the kick that the guy used from his whatever beat machine he was using, MPC, SP1200, and you would kind of like, you know, part of it was saving yourself some work because a lot of times these dudes had their kick samples were really dull and flat, and you know, in the end, they want them to have some knock, the whole boom bap thing. And those kicks that were sampled off vinyl into an MPC didn't necessarily have that. Yeah, there's definitely something to that, Skillet. Nah, nobody was getting beat up by producers and artists. It was totally a different scene then. It was like there was a lot of mutual respect for the producers had a lot of respect and counted on the engineers to like make their shit sound the way it sounded. And so yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys, they're kind of like singers that you tune up. Oh, you're looking for the DJ thing? Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying about the, you know, when a producer found an engineer that he trusted and knew made his beats sound good, he would stick with that engineer. And it was sort of like a wink, wink, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll lay the beat, we'll do the vocals, and Tone, I'll be back I'll be back a little later when you know how much time do you need to get the mix together? You know, however many hours or whatever. And there would be like well, do what you do. That's just the way it was. You know. Now with 149,000 kicks available, there's no excuse to not have a kick drum that you like. To say the very fucking least. Let's see if I could find my text thing. Where is that text thing? Is it this? It's got to be this one. Yeah. Trying to keep up with you guys. Oh, is that true? He paid $200 for a beat review from Timberland? Why? Just for fun? Like to say that you did? That gets a big why from me. Like, why would you do that? That's throwing $200 away. You sent me the Negroni link where, to my email or something? Or is it in the text? Is it in the chat? I'll have to look. On my first break, I'll look for that. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Everybody's keeping mellow tonight. Yeah, I mean, there's some to that. $200 to hear what a guy that doesn't really listen or care has to say. Yeah, that was a rough rough move there. Very rough move to make. That deserves I don't know what's worse though, like throwing away $200 to Timberland or letting everyone know that you did that. I think I would probably keep that one under the hat. Keep that one under the baseball hat, Weaves. I'm surprised Timberland didn't say this.
You should quit the business.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the rhythm roulette was rough, man. It was some funny shit. I happened to catch it when it first came, like, first got uploaded because I don't know. I just like turned my computer on and was like popped in my stream. I was like, "What's this all about?" It's more like the fuzz is here.
This one is super, super layered.
Watch for the neck move. What's up? I'm pretty good. I have to buy a croissant. I have to film it because I brag about your croissants on my my YouTube page.
Nice.
So I'm gonna keep going. Which one? I want the one with the chocolate again.
But did you try it already?
Yeah, I've had it.
Oh, nice. Which one did you try?
That one.
That chocolate? What? You don't try something new today.
No, that's the one.
Good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same. You need a bag for this, sir?
No, I'm going around the corner. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I'll give you guys a link next time
Perfect.
so you can see it. All right. See ya.
This one is super layered.
She was digging the blizz. Yeah, France doesn't give a fuck about food allergies. Only the United States. I don't know if you heard what I said about that Cincinnati. I said that's the equivalent of going blindfolded into the supermarket and grabbing a filet mignon. Like, we're supposed to believe that he just grabbed the Gil Scott record out of the 3 records that he grabbed. I mean, you are not wrong, Hayes Green. Yeah. Blindfold me going into a Guitar Center and I grabbed the most expensive Les Paul there. Oh, you were there, Jocks, when I said that? Ski didn't know how to handle it. Ski was like, Ski tries to be diplomatic, and he knows I'm not. He laughed, though. He had to.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
I said something along those lines. I said, I was blindfolded and I found impeach the president. Yeah. Tony, would I do rhythm? I mean, yeah, I would do it. I think I would actually do something a little bit more than what he did. How much of the time does a producer get someone else's credit? I mean, there's a lot to that. I think you know the answer to that. There's some guys that really produce, and then some guys that delegate. There's some guys that intricate going for the rhyme. Okay. I mean, you have to fall off sooner or later, right? I mean, it's easy to say you fell off when you're not doing a hot record with Timberland, with, Justin Timberlake when he's at the peak of his popularity and fame and youth. It is what it is. You got Isaac Hayes. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy shit. What's going on with Beeville Lee with his incredible amounts of emojis? Listen, art is what you can get away with there, Harry Love. There's it's all, as they say, the winners write the history books. You know what I mean? The survivors and the winners write the history books because the losers are not capable of writing the history books. So it is what it is. Don't forget Chad. All right, Intricate. Taking it to the edge there. Any comments on what group? I mean, I have so many capabilities now. I can use my button and go to my overhead cam. It's so sophisticated here at the Layer Cake. Digging the blizz, ladies and jelly beans, I'm done. BBLE, you always got something crazy. You always got a crazy thing going on. That's funny. I don't have the DJ on that one. So I know you like the DJ, so you got to get the DJ.
This monkey business is in your blood.
Trying to keep up with the... Oh, there she is. Be right back. I gotta get a water. I have to dilute the coffee. Okay. I'm back. I don't know what Kirk State is. What's that? Have we forgotten about Dre? Well, it's 7 o'clock. I wanted to talk about, let's go back to the main page.
This one is super, super layered.
7 o'clock. Where do your sounds come from? So what do you guys use? Where do you get your sounds? Where do you think they come from? Is the better question. Yeah, let me look. Let me see if I can refresh that. Let me see. Let me go one shots. One shots. No, I still have 149, 429 somehow. Let me go back. Let it reload. Kicks. One shots. Still 149, 429. Is this a trick question? Like, where do you think your sounds come from? Have you ever thought about it? That's the topic right now. I could change this. Hold on. Let's see here. That's the topic. Harry Love, you still sample from vinyl, sometimes from streaming, and then the rest of the time I often use the classic drum machines. Occasionally use Splice for the odd drum hit. Okay. Breaks, one sample dry kit, sometimes samples cool on its own. Man, this fucking thing is spinning along here. Visco, Korg, drum packs. One day, AI content review will be able to detect every source of every sound. That'll be interesting. I use a lot of VSTs, and many claim to be modeled off of hardware, but they are all using the same algorithm. Yes, they are. Intricate. You have zero plugin. You have used zero plugins. And only the last few months you've ever used samples. You have exclusively used Reason, DAW, and make every melody, beat, etc. from scratch. And you do own 40 producer drum kits. 40? That's a big statement there. 40 drum kits from producers. Records lately, but wow, man, this thing is flying right now. I can't even keep up. Viva Lee. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. What is I'll give you that. I watched the whole little rundown on that Lindrum. It looks fun. $400. Sound packs from let's see, here we're really getting focused here. Sound packs from Sample challenges and albums. Okay. Anthony K says, I often go back and sample some of my own tracks that were never completed. I like to record to tape and pitch up and down, use that sampled sound and good, unique library to grab. This thing's flying. Samples from Mars. Also lots of sounds that are built into Logic. Okay. I put some samples in the members only folder. There's an access on Dropbox. Let me see if I can find that link for you guys. Hold on a second. Those are some good samples. Let's see here. Dropbox. Members. There you go. Okay. There's the link. I just put it up. Damn, chat's going so fast. I can't even catch my own thing here. Look in the chat. You'll see that link. I mean, it doesn't work on the screen. I played piano one. Man, why is this going so fast? Kick drum discussion on Not a Hip Hop channel gets the chat going, don't you say? Yeah, I would say so. Thank me later. Vinyl Itchy. Okay. Classic Beats and Breaks Volume 1 on Scarface Records. That's where you get yours from? Okay. Wigmaster gets his from Records, Spitfire, Moto Bass, and Drum Broker. Kick from Omnisphere Once That Rocked. Okay. There's good kick drums and stuff in the Akai library shit that's like, you know, there's a bunch of shit in there that's good. I've found some things. There you go. I'm going to add some more. I got some new tricks. There'll be some new kicks in that folder probably by the new year. Could you describe what would make a perfect kicker snare for layering if you were to be picking for a 1.4 mega? I don't know. That's a weird question. I don't know. Yes, hidden material. It's totally true. Those expansions have some good stuff in there, and you can just tweak it right in the software. Yeah, they all had sounds. A lot of those sounds were the ones that were used. The original discs. The EMU and Ensoniq libraries were very good. Very, very good. EA Ski's drums definitely are hard hitters. He's an aggressive drum guy. He likes the hard hitting drums. I think that sometimes you just use things just for some variety, just to give yourself like a new inspiration kind of thing. Tony, they're eating the faders. Help me, please. I don't know. I don't understand the code. You got that? Cool. Yeah, sometimes you just, I mean, it's cool to have fun. You know what I mean? Find a new sound, couple new sounds. I mean, I'm switching it up. I made I've been using the what the hell is that from UA Audio? Their synth and instrument pack, Spark or something like that. Let me just quickly look it up because I just informed them. Let me see here. Drum Library Volume 6, Record 2, some Cookin' Soul packs. All right. Dr. Indy is home now. He will be with us soon. Good to hear. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's fun to just like dial up some different sounds and see what that does to you when you're making a different track, a new track or something. And then, you could always go back to your tried and trues when you're ready to mix or ready to really lock it down. But sometimes it's fun to like put up some samples of like a cocktail kit or like an acoustic kit and just make your track to that and see what's going on. Maybe use like a 606 beat or a CR78 beat, one of those little like organ drum machine things, and then see where it takes you. Chat is like really hard to keep up with sometimes here. Oh, like, yeah, to make a stereo out of a sample from a mono drum machine output. Sometimes it would just be like a little of a really tight reverb just to throw some space out, but the sample would still be right down the middle. I mean, I still do that now. I do that with a lot of mono instruments or instruments that I want just, hard down the middle, and then just use a little ambience to like hit the ears on the sides, It gives you that spread. I like that kind of stuff too there, Anthony K. I love that stuff. You guys are listening, and it's hard to keep. Hey, Tommy Klein, what's happening? How you feeling, man? The chat is zooming along. T Blizzy has a hard time keeping up sometimes. Yeah, you couldn't make them into a stereo image. You would just sort of throw some stereo processing on them. You could do it with a delay, super tight, like 7 milliseconds on one side, 8 on the other, or something like that. But you got to be careful that you're not going to get some phasing situations. You guys with your side chaining. There was no side chaining in the 90s. I hate to break it to you. No one did any of that shit. And MS processing didn't exist. We didn't do it. Well, yeah, Tommy, clearly you are here. You're here with us, so good to hear that. Yeah, mono and stereo are a very debatable thing anyway. Tommy, you'll have to ask the chat if the chat can hook up Tommy on that one, because I don't know anything about turntables as far as what's a good turntable for under $500. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I talked about it with a buddy of mine earlier. You know, the obligatory Audio Technica under $500. You can find it 1,200 for $400 or $500. That's amazing. Isn't it the cartridge that costs a lot of money though? Yeah, if you could get a used 1,200 for that price, I would get it too. Yeah, Audio Technica. They're hooking you up. These guys know what's going on. I was talking about the plug-in situation, like with the crazy fab filter shit, and it's funny because like for us console guys that were working on SSLs and Neves, we were never saying at any point like wow, I can't wait for SSL to come out with like, a new version of the channel strip every 6 months. But you guys need every 6 months you guys need a new version of Fab Filter. All the golden ear motherfuckers out there. Golden ears. Where are all these phenomenal sounding tracks with all these guys using Fab Filter on it? Why don't I hear these great records? Where are they?
You should quit the business.
Where are all these great records?
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
As a matter of fact, Hidden Material. Basically, the only guy I knew that was using a sidechain at any point was to sidechain to get rid of sibilants. That was an old school engineer thing to get rid of, to DS. You know what I'm saying? But, you guys believe what you want to believe. Get the latest version of get the latest version of Fab Filter. Sidechain your asses off. And I feel like the turning point of engineering is when you realize how little most listeners care. Cover your fundamentals, keep moving. I mean, I got to be honest with you. Like today, I was walking to go visit a friend of mine. I had my headphones on. I had my phone playing some music into my Bluetooth headphones, and it was mixes that I had just done. And I was like, does it get any, how cool is this that I could walk down the street with wireless headphones playing mixes that I just did that are mixed and mastered that sound just like I want to hear them on the radio. And I have them instantly like that. Do you know how we'd be in the studio for a day and a half doing a mix, and all you could leave with was a cassette, and the cassette sounded like ass no matter how much trouble you went through. So you could never enjoy what you did until maybe it came out on CD and vinyl a year later. Because, you know, you take it home on a cassette, it's like, what are you really listening for on that cassette? You know, they never sounded great. They were just references. Now, I could jam out a mix right now, throw it in my Dropbox, put on my headphones, turn on my phone, walk down the street, and listen like crazy. Yeah, release day was like, it was like the big moment, Chris, man. It was like, oh, I finally get to hear how that record sounds. You know that record that I mixed like a year ago? You like those Intox? Those are good. I don't think you need many more than those. I mean, they could get you off to the races. And I put the link in there somewhere. Trying to keep up. Isn't that my motto? This girl's annoying, but
This one is super, super layered.
she's American, so it makes her slightly annoying. She's not really French, but she does her thing. Let's see here. I don't know what I did here. I think there we go. Let's put this up top. Intox, I'd love to hear that at some point. Like, I'd love to hear what you did with it or doing with it. That's cool. Those are good sounds. You don't really need to do anything to them. Yeah, you got to eat them with the layers, man.
This one is super, super layered.
I've thought that Chris. You're onto it. You get your samples from Boulangerie? Boulangerie? I met a guy today at a coffee shop that he randomly walked in, and he's like, I just got back from 17 days on a yacht. We sailed from Spain to Miami, and then I took a flight up here to New York, and my girlfriend's coming here with our daughter, and then we're driving to Montreal where we live. And I was talking to him for a bit, and he works for some dude who owns a 280-foot super yacht. He showed me a picture of it, and he's a carpenter on the yacht. That's his job, building shit and fixing stuff and building things on a yacht for months at a time. He's going back to Spain in the springtime for 4 months. He lives on the yacht while it's docked. His girlfriend and baby will come out there, and then they'll stay in an apartment. It was like the craziest story, but here was one of the funniest parts about it. He said that it was a 17-day sail from Spain to Miami because they were stopping for one place, but there was a new woman on the yacht. It was her first trip working. She was a steward, and she got incredibly seasick and basically was sick for 17 straight days. And they have a doctor on board the whole time. That's how rich this. I mean, the thing had its own helicopter. It was like straight out of like a James Bond movie. 5 decks, 5 stories high. And Hara Hanpin is a Chinese manufacturer. That's good to know there, the fuzz. It's good info. Yeah, I don't think he's using, like, on a 280-foot yacht that can hold 40 people comfortably, like, living there. Like, it's got a gym and restaurants and all these different things. It was a pretty crazy story. But when they finally docked at Miami, they fired the girl that had the seasickness. But I was like, did she really want to keep that job anymore? She's obviously got a major issue with getting seasick. It's not the gig for her.
This one is super, super layered.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that, but it was like one of those, like, from outer space kind of yachts. 280 feet. That's fucking. He gave me some number. I think he said they used 18,000 gallons of diesel for the trip. Like, when you're using those kind of numbers, you're not. She's too basic, intricate. We're spoiled. You know, she's basic. She was an American chick. She was a fraud. No, he said they had really rough weather, and he was talking about the swells that they were going over. He said it's not like, he said these swells were like, he said you feel your body like doing this weird shit when you're going down into the swell, and he goes, and then when you're going up over the swell, it's like a whole nother dimension that your body goes through. And these things are like gigantic. They aren't like little crests. It's like dropping down into a valley and then coming up over a mountain smoothly, but crazy. I'm getting seasick just thinking about it. I used to get seasick. Where are we at here? I think he was saying they were like even bigger than that. Satellite. There's 149,000 one-shot kick drums on Splice. Why would you kill yourself trying to find yet another sampled kick drum? They're all out there somewhere. Even if you find one that you think like no one's ever used, you're going to dial it in to make it sound like something somebody else used anyway, because that's the sound you're going to want. I think he does, yeah. The picture of the boat was crazy. Crazy. Now they literally had a doctor on board. He said they were giving her like pills. She had patches behind her ears. She probably got some sort of IV too because she was dehydrated. Could not stop getting sick. Yeah, I mean, the membership, and half the time you guys are giving each other memberships anyway, but it's 99 cents to be a member for, the channel. And you get those kicks, and I'm adding more for the new year. Probably after Christmas when I have some time to just fuck around. I was kind of building some new ones the other day, and I won't divulge my sources, but I have ways of making kick drums. It's all about the layers. It's all about the layers. It's all about knowing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
This one is super, super layered.
Ben J, I announced it Friday, and the post has been up for a while. No Friday stream this week. How do I get the kicks? I think I still have the... Yeah. It's that link right there, man. Dropbox. You got him? There you go. Favorite kicks of 24. The strawberry croissants. Intricate always has that different way of telling the stories. You got it, Chris? I think someone earlier said it might have been Rockwilder. That came up in the stream somewhere. Yeah, it was Rockwilder, right, Bizzo? Or BZO? Well, that was kind of a thing. I talked about that a while ago. Like, even if a guy was using the same kicks over and over again, like for instance, Stevie J. I did a million tracks with him. And I mean, or maybe a couple of hundred tracks with him. And he would typically use the same handful of kick drums all the time and layering them and messing around, maybe mess around a little bit with a layer here and there or a tuning. And then every once in a while within the track and between what he did and what I did, and we weren't doing like cookie cutter, like the same thing every time. Like it was, you were doing shit by ear and like, hey, you know what? The kick needs to be a little chunkier on this particular track. So you're fattening it up or whatever. And there were times where he'd be at the end, you know, he'd be like, yeah, the mix is done, too cool tone, print it. And by the way, let me get those kicks and snares on a DAT. Because he liked the way they sounded in that track, and now he wanted to like kind of resample his own samples. I think you maybe you saw my video with the using the sine wave thing, Cincinnati. It's in my library somewhere. Let me see if I can find looking for something for you guys. Do you guys hear that? Oh, okay. You don't. Okay. Let me see if I can make that happen. Hold on. So you can't be afraid with the dials. So now I'm engaging the regular EQ and just demolishing some top end there. And then demolishing some more audio and maybe even some more. So now we have this, you know, kind of lo-fi, kickish kind of thing. We've got this basic sound going on here, and we want to fatten it up. So how do we do that? We could send pre-fader. On bus 25, I have 0 dB signal going to this channel. In the side chain of this, I'll show you. Here's the signal. Here's the tone. So you can hear this 60 cycle tone from the signal generator right here. You can make this whatever frequency you want, but I'm just using 60 for now just to show you. So it's clearly just on because the gate's in bypass. So here's my gate. Let's put it on. You can make your attack quicker. to get a little click or not. It's in the past. Now, there's a couple of things that would go down. Here, I'm going to put the so now you have all that low end. It would be too much low end probably. So if we went back to our EQ'd thing and we're into something there, I guess. And there you go. Now, one thing that we would do is hear how it's playing on the snare. We would then program mutes with automation, and it would take a little while to get the feel for it, but you would just be like something like that. If you had this out and this out, right? That's it.
This one is super layered.
You dig what I'm saying? So when you have too much going on with the snare and the filter channel, you would program the mutes on the SSL automation and mute the kick every time the snare was playing. And you'd have to do that for 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different lifestyle. Not a boom bap channel. You know, there's, and then you could like, if you mess around with the attack on your gate, you can get a little more click out of that 808. You'll get like a little pointy click if you wanted to get a little transient type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Messing around with that gate threshold. Did I do Candy Rain? I don't think I may have. I don't think so, but I was around for some of that shit. I did like Faith Evans with Stevie J, some Mariah Carey remix stuff. Ton of shit. I mean, he was working every day for a couple of years, and I was pretty much there. I was there every day. I probably did 500 sessions with Stevie J and his crew. Easily. Easily. Yeah. I just had that chat with a friend of mine. Is that thank you, Edlid. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know about Chocolate Rain from Tasha. I don't know what that is. Intricate always takes it to another level. I'm going to work on some of those, you know. Yes, the SSL, if you mess around with the gate, fast attack, you'll get that click. And then you blend that in with some other stuff. Not only that, you get the click, then you use the low pass filter and calm it down a little bit, and there you have your kick drum with attack. I saw some of it. A friend of mine sent me that, and I watched a little bit of it. It was kind of, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's true. Yeah. You know, sometimes you make something, you know, you get the attack, you get the brighter shit, and then you roll off the top end. You bring it down to that spot where, like, you dull out that click. Because nobody really, you know, you don't really want, unless you're doing like a rock record, you don't want that ticky kick drum thing. I worked on a track today. I think I was playing it for you guys. Let me see if you guys can guess where these drums came from. So that entire drum kit is from Addictive Drums. But I've rebuilt it, you know. But there's no samples there. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Thank you, Eric Rabb. I think you could find a lot of stuff out of. Oh, look who's here, Nino Tritone. What's up, Nino? Yes, that is a slow down the quick track, and so is the one somebody asked earlier. Where did the track come from? That's going in the video that I just put up with the streets of New York. That's slow down the quick track. I just did that one. Yeah, the iron distortion is good. Thank you, Mark Thompson. Thank you. Let's see if I can dig up my track. Fucking around. What is the track that you're scratching? I think it's some demo. I think it's some demo beat that's in Serato. That's what I think. I don't remember. I gotta look. I think that's what that is.
This one is super layered.
I haven't seen the weave tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one is super.
Yeah. This sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, I can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
That's some serious DJ work. I could pretty much retire after doing that DJ work. Weaver is probably in edit mode.
You should quit the business.
The YouTubers come out on Fridays. Right. I mean, for all I know, he's streaming right now. You know?
You should quit the business.
Well, he pretty much does it when he gives you this whole rundown.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business. You should quit the business.
Is that what he had? John Mix Beats he puts a lot into that. What was that plugin that makes us quit the business? What is that shit?
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
Mix with intelligence. I don't know. I caught some of his stream the other night when he was doing beat reviews, and like some of the beats weren't half bad, or the songs. So I was like, man, as much as I want to say it, I don't want. I can't say that they should quit the biz. It's bumming me out. The fact my cousin made the plugin while that. Okay. No, we didn't. Not yet. Not yet. Public in talks, but I'm 100% sure that I could recreate the chroma with some very accessible plugins. I think what I might do is maybe I'll just jack some shit off of his channel before he puts the chroma on it, and then I'll just do it. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know how to get in touch with me. Tony, drop a track for the Weave beat review. Yeah, I think I'll skip that. I will pass.
You should quit the business.
I gotta go get some more water. Oh, you meant drop. I should pay $200 for Weave's beat review. Maybe on his 50th birthday, I'll do that as a treat for him. But I doubt it. back and better than ever. We are into the next Who Cares What You Think? You feeling that track there, Jax? Thanks. I played some real bass on that one today. I think there's some magic in playing real bass. You know what I'm saying? So we're into the 8 o'clock hour, which is Slow Down the Quick still on Spotify? Yeah, it's still on there. Some of it. I think there's about 20 tracks. But I might polish it. You think that my bass line sounds like a guitarist? On that, maybe on that one a little bit. Let me see. Is it a maker's night? It is now. I just switched to just a little one. I just feel like I needed something to fight off the winter time. You know, it's winter. YNQ. Yeah, there is a little bit of a dub thing to it, maybe. Yeah, I did a reggae album a while back. Yeah, I was looking into that, and I'm definitely saying no to that. That's crazy that they want to use AI they want to let you use their shit to train AI. But I mean, they're going to do it anyway. You've been getting bumped off? I mean, I have like an excellent connection tonight, it says. Seeing all my little numbers here. 8,000 kbips. Just say no. They're just covering their ass by asking, but they're not really asking. They're going to do whatever they damn want, right? I think that's for sure. You get the views from AI? You don't get much money for views. Yeah, what do you call those? KBPS. Kbips, right? They're asking because they already did it. They've probably been doing it since like the day YouTube started. I mean, somewhere they have all of that content, right? So they could just go back. Why would they need the new stuff? They could just go back to wherever all the shit that they have on their servers. Could you talk on when a client may be making requests that are difficult to interpret or satisfy, and how do you get the job completed? I mean, you got to do the communication thing, and read into. You gotta ask questions. Sometimes you got to play dumb to get the answer, because you got to be careful not insulting someone by asking a specific question. You might ask a question that's really insulting. Like, hey, what the fuck do you mean by like that snare drum needs to be louder? There's ways of going about that to to get the info from them. Kilobits per second, not kilobyte. Yeah, I know it. I kind of know what it is, kilobits per second, but like, what's the way of saying, kabips? It's fucking kabips. Sometimes they don't know, but they're looking for you to know so they can claim that's what they wanted. Yeah. 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 Oh, look who it is. It's our guy. We were talking about you, Weebs. The hardest working man on the streams is the Weave.
You should quit the business.
I mean, I don't know how I have access to that so quickly, but good to see the Weave here. We are now talking about who cares what you think. What are we referring to in that? What am I referring to in that? Halal kabips. Yeah, we got the one where you admit that you don't read the manual.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
This was like, these were all during your birthday. I had all kinds of shit for you, and you were nowhere to be found. Let me pull up my thing here. Weave, don't you read the manual? Is it true that you read the manual? Pay close attention to this.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
You can't get away from it. You don't have time to read the manual, and now everyone knows. I do that. I've turned Weave's stream on and like left my apartment to go get groceries, but I just leave it on, let it stream. You know what I mean? Hook 'em up. Hook 'em up. The squeaky chair is super uncomfortable tonight, too. The squeaky chair. Who was the other person that we had? We had that. We had this. I think it's time. I need to see my girls.
Oh, it's like, that one is puffy. Oh yeah, and I like that. It's like all mirrory inside. Oh my god. Look at it. The first thing that I noticed that I don't on other croissants is la pâte feuilletée, which is this the type of dough that is used for this croissant. This one is super layered.
This one is super layered.
This one is super layered.
Anybody see the latest the Toe's new video where he's talking about that there's no more genres? Like, Where does he come up with this stupid shit? There's no more genres. You know, my 11-year-old daughter said there's no more genres. I need to fucking type that in. Let me get the quotes on that fucker. Font. Yeah, we're good. You guys see that new video? There's no more music genres. Weave can retire now after that Timbo critique. Weave, you killed Timberland? I killed him too. I said him finding the Gil Scott vinyl blindfolded would be like me being blindfolded going into a supermarket and just grabbing filet mignon. Like, we're supposed to believe that he just grabbed that fucking thing out of nowhere? Yeah, was this... Everyone's talking about this video, Weaves.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
I mean, how much more promo do I have to give Weaver on my stream? More black pill ticks. You think that Beato's black pill? That's fucking funny. That's funny. The chair's killing me. I feel like Rick isn't happy in general. I mean, the toe is an interesting character. I mean, there's no more music genres. I mean, really? Last I checked, there's like a gazillion music genres, if anything. Years ago, there was like 8. Now there's 8,000. Bedroom pop, shoegaze, rock, hip hop, trap, mumble rap. How many more genres could there possibly be? What the fuck is shoegaze? Look it up. It's a rock thing. You're correct. You're correct. I mean, you go against the grain. If you scream about stuff, it's a way to get clicks, I guess. The toe. Yeah, you know, there was one thing that the toe really got wrong the other day. I watched a video and he was talking about that song Summer Breeze, Seals and Croft. It's like one of his favorite songs of his life. And I've heard this song a million times myself. And it's interesting when the toe goes into a song analysis and he's way off. And I could tell you 2 instances. There was one where he talked about the Seal song, Kiss from a Rose. Now, he went into this whole thing of like, oh, it's so brilliant how Seal used all major chords, and it was just a brilliant musical thing that he came up with by playing all major chords. And how did he think of that? And blah blah blah. Well, I'll tell you, I think he thought about it. He thought about it. He thought of it just like Otis Redding thought about it when he wrote Dock of the Bay. His guitar was tuned to a major chord because Seal can't really play guitar. So he has it tuned so that he can just hold one finger across and make a song with all major chords. And he sang and he wrote the song by ear, and that was it. So then the Seals and Croft thing, the thing that the toe missed is that chord progression is very similar to Hey Joe by Hendrix. And I would venture to say that Seals and Croft had heard a little bit of Hendrix, being that Hendrix was kind of like the biggest thing right about that time when they did Summer Breeze. I don't know why he misses those things. He's very academia, though. You have to keep that in mind. Very academia. Nino Tritone with the hot take. He's got to throw that out there.
You should quit the business.
Yeah. Yeah, you must buy the ear training. Yeah. Yeah, they always have like him and that guy Rhett Shull and even Tim Pierce to some degree. They always have like a super technical academia way of looking at how something came about, and they don't know that it was not that technical. These people were writing by ear, not by science. They weren't trusting the science. Who said that? I saw a woman walking down the street in the city today. 35 degrees, wind blowing, and she had 2 masks on. Really? First of all, he used the toe here, and second of all, I don't know. Sounds like you're a toe fan. Right. Trust the science to write your next LP. I mean, they think everybody reads the manual. Not everybody reads the manual.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
God, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
I mean, that's a guy that keeps it real. He doesn't read the manual. He just does it. He knows how to work that Fab 4 EQ. Is that the Beatles EQ? The Fab 4? You're right, Intricate. Yeah, it is time. It's 8 o'clock. I switched to Makers. Got a little of that going. I think the toe does use a lot of... I think he does use a lot of Chat GTP. And who's that guy that just quit YouTube that admitted that he basically doesn't even like music, but he's got like 600,000 subs I didn't even understand what the fuck he was talking about. Who cares? It's one of those who cares what you think. Yeah, that was magical, man. When Weaver was like playing video games, reviewing beats, and running a stream, that was some stuff. The Beatles invented Fab Filter. Yeah, it was the Fab 4 filter. Doesn't Paul McCartney own that? The Fab 4 filter. We were literally, I was literally pulling your stream into my stream, and we were watching you play video games, reviewing beats. And I may or may not have been trolling at the same time, commenting on your comments. Maybe a little like, you know, he needs a little, the Abbey Filter Pro Q4. Because the 3 is not good enough to fucking EQ your whack tracks. You know what I'm saying? The Fab 5 Freddy filter will be the upgrade. I love that. I love it. Let's face it, this guy knows.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
I mean, when you have someone telling you exactly why you should quit the business, you should quit the business. I don't know where you got that line from, but you should quit the business. Or maybe you should quit the business. Tony, break out your old PlayStation and make it happen. I need to play PlayStation. I can't stand watching NFL. I'd rather play Madden. The linear phase Fab 4. Yeah, that's that Beatles EQ, right? The Fab 4 EQ. You're referring to the seal thing? Yeah. That's how it happened. That's how Otis Redding wrote Dock of the Bay with all major chords. The guitar was tuned to a major chord. I would do it right here if I felt like it, but it's kind of it's awkward when these guys, when the toe does that kind of weird shit where it's like, no, dude, that's like the wrong info. But he's a 5 million sub dragon at this point. Like, what are you gonna do? Did I get to 10,000 yet? When I get to 10,000, I'm gonna be like, I mean, I'm a threat. When I get to 10,000 subs,
you should quit the business.
You know what I mean? Just to be safe. What's up? I'm pretty good. I have to buy a croissant. I have to film it because I brag about your croissants on my my YouTube page.
Nice.
So I'm gonna keep going. Which one? I want the one with the chocolate again.
But did you try it already?
Yeah, I've had it.
Oh, nice. Which one did you try?
That one.
That chocolate? Wait, you didn't try something new today.
No, that's the one.
Good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same. you need a bag for this, sir?
No, I'm going around the corner. Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Nice.
I'll give you guys a link next time
Perfect.
so you can see it. All right. See ya. Got it? Thanks. She was digging the blizz. You want photos? This is the one you really want. An epic night with the Etch-a-Sketch. $10K and the algo kicks in. I don't know. Where am I at right now? Let's see. How do we not have that number right now? 9553. Nine five five three. Why don't I what? That was the hostage neck grab? That's funny. She was like, uh-oh. She was signaling that she was a hostage. I get that. That makes sense. That woman on the right was cute, and she was digging the blizz. I'm at 9.55K. I think by the end of the year, maybe. Yeah. Sting was looking at him like, dude, really? You're trying to tell me what I wrote? First of all, I don't even remember what I wrote. Second of all, are you kidding me? He's like, the only reason I'm here is because you have 1 million subs. Weaver Beats, what genre is this? I'll tell you what genre it is.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
I like the way the toes quote is in the nuclear cloud. Did you check that? That's some next level production right there.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
I mean, you really need to tweak your nuke to include yourself saying that you don't read the manual, because that's where the magic happens. The who cares what you think? You know what that's from? That's from all those. That's from all those Fab 4 filter It's really what it comes down to. Yo, Tony, you ever use Gold Clip, and when is your plugin coming? You know, this is the Layer Cake Gang is sort of like Fight Club. Like, you do not talk about plugins. You do not talk about plugins. I'm not going to NAM. Yes. Let's put this in the right spot here. The Fab 4 filter EQ 4.9 is some shit. There's no shilling in the Fight Club. At 10K, the chat will be too fast to keep up. Yeah, I'll have to do that whole bit where you what's this 380 shit? Oh, I see. I'll have to do that bit where I limit the amount of chats that you could, like I could set it so where like you're only allowed to throw a chat in every 30 seconds or something. Oh, by the way, here's a hot tip for you. Damn. Fucking thing is flying. I am dressed for NAM with a low confidence shirt. Tony, a lot of people wear black shirts because they have low confidence. That's the only reason why they're wearing them. It's because they have low confidence and they need to wear. Oh, I got the wrong one. Here we go. The bear. They need to wear. Oh, okay. There we go. Tony, they need to they have to wear black shirts because they have low confidence. Right there, he was feeling more confident than me because he had a white shirt on and I had a black jacket on. It was very low confidence. T-shirt color is directly tied to confidence level. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. Or small wardrobe. Yeah, I'm just saying, just the kick drum. You don't think there's any house beats being made on an MPC? Look at this hot take from Weaver. Super hot take from Weaver.
You should quit the business.
You know you wanted that. You were just trying to nudge that. Ad lib, take it easy. This is a hot take here. NPCs are incredible. They are. Even the software is incredible. The NPC beat stuff. It's fun. That's funny. I happen to agree with you. I do have my AES shirt on. Maybe I'm breaking it in. Maybe I'm trying to get comfortable and get confidence so that I could go to AES. I'll have the right shirt ready, have it broken in. All I was saying was that those deep house kicks that they give you for free with MPC, like they're in those packs, whatever the fuck they call them on that thing, those are good kicks. Really good for layering if you're fucking paying attention. You got to get slick. I know you want to quit the business, but you got to get slick. That beat that I was playing, this beat right here, this one. So that beat, that entire track I made in MPC Beats software on my laptop with my little Arturia in the living room while I was sort of watching football with the sound off. And that is the deep house kick from MPC. And it was the keyboards that come in that MPC Beats software shit. It works. It works. Feels like a Midtown corner in slow motion. Exactly. Did I run it through a Neve after? No, I did not. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Forad is the best MPC painter. Okay. Koala thoughts? I don't know what koala is, so I guess I don't have many thoughts. Machine had really good acoustic kits. I wish I still had, but I refused to pay to upgrade to V2. I mean, listen, I have addictive drums. I've had addictive drums for over 10 years, which is scary. So, I mean, I know that shit backwards and forwards. And it just keeps getting better. I mean, those guys really work at that shit, and they upgrade it all the time. In fact, they just upgraded it so hard that the other day when I opened it up, I didn't recognize it. I was like, what is going on here?
This monkey business is in your blood.
We forget our guy, right?
You're born, you take shit. Get out in the world, you take more shit. Climb a little higher, take less shit. Till one day you're up in the rarefied
No problem,
atmosphere,
Magnus. I get you.
and you've forgotten what shit even looks like. Welcome to the layer cake, son.
That MPC Beat software is great. It's great. No, I don't have any of his kits, but I mean, he makes some hard kits. I agree with that, Bezo. Need to go to the GoPro. Look at this angle. Skycam. You don't like the MPC software? I like it. I think it's kind of fun. It does do some weird buggy shit once in a while. You got to be careful. I have both. I had the the only difference is the amount of tracks you can use, correct? And plugins. I mean, Mr. Alicia Keys? I mean, Miss Swizz Beats? It can be unstable. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. They'll get it straight. They'll get it straight. There can be some bugs. It can be a little weird here and there. I think I'm not so sure what the polyphony is on that thing, and I don't like to say polyphony often. I know some people that have had problems with the MPC3 software. Be careful. Be warned. Be forewarned. That's a nice rig. The RNC comp is awesome. I had a few of those over the years. Nino is quite the strong ASR 10 endorser.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
Where the fuck is my camera? Oh, okay.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
It is a dangerous time out there when the weave is telling people just get out.
This one is super, super layered.
You know what I mean? Dangerous times. Contentious times. What the hell am I talking about? What is this koala? What is this koala stuff? I've been using Reason forever myself. I still use Reason. And I'm just dumping Spark. UA Audio Spark I'm dumping. And Weaver Beats. What are those things? I'm dumping Spark and I'm going Contact. Is that a bad move? Is that a bad move? That's what I'm doing. I'll tell you why. Spark bogs down my computer, and then my renewal thing in January is like $50 higher. They just don't deserve it. So I'm going to try Contact for a while. I'll get a good deal on Contact. I'll fuck around with that. I've used some of the UA stuff. A couple of, like, the two synth instruments they have are pretty cool. The Vintage Keys one is pretty cool. But the other stuff is bullshit. Like that sound... What's the name of that studio where they have the simulated shit with the room and all that stuff with the microphones? I don't really need that crap. And I don't need the native versions of the plugins I already have. So I'm moving on. You're unbelievable. I feel like the Rain Man chopping kicks. Yeah, that Hitsville thing. Now, the Sound City one. I found some issues with that, like using it on drums and stuff. I think it's garbage. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. That's my hot take. So I'm leaving Spark in about 24 days. And I'll slide over I'll slide over to Contact and go down that rabbit hole for a while. It's all the same shit eventually. And then, I mean, listen, I have a million things in Reason that I could use. Doesn't matter. There's a hot take right there. Contact and Libs pays my bills. Cool. I feel like Sling Blade when I'm chopping samples. My favorite line from Rain Man, which I've never seen, is in Swingers when Vince Vaughn says they're going to give Daddy the Rain Man suite. I used to have that meme somewhere. That was the shit. They're going to give Daddy the Rain Man suite. We're going to be up $500 by midnight. That's what I'm looking to have. Fun. I'm a fun guy. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to laugh. I'm really taking a casual approach on this Thursday. Chilling out, taking it easy. I'm not giving anybody a really hard time. No spiciness tonight. I'm mellow. I haven't really looked totally into it, but it looked like an interesting unit to me. It's probably good. I don't know how much it is, and I don't know the details. Does it have channel strips? If it has channel strips, that's a whole different story. But if it's just a fader, MIDI fader controller or whatever, then why not just get a PreSonus? That's what I have. I have one of those things. I don't know what RYTM is. Yeah, Saturday could be spicy. Ableton is life. Yeah, but the best line in Swingers... That's the line of the century. Saturday afternoon / night is looks like it could happen. I'll give enough of notice. I'll give some notice. I'll give you guys the heads up. I appreciate everybody coming by on a Thursday. This is nice. I was concerned that I would be by myself. Swingers is an epic movie, man. Especially if you got a friend that's going through. You know what? The Weave should watch Swingers right now, and he's going through a breakup and stuff. He's kind of like Mikey in Swingers. We need croissants, right? What's up? I'm pretty good. I have to buy a croissant. I have to film it because I brag about your croissants on my my YouTube page.
Nice.
So I'm gonna keep going. Which one? I want the one with the chocolate again.
But did you try it already?
Yeah, I've had it.
Oh, nice. Which one did you try?
That one.
That chocolate? But you don't try something new today.
No, that's the one.
Good? It's gonna be the same. You need a bag for this, sir?
No, I'm going around the corner. Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Nice.
I'll give you guys a link next time
Perfect.
so you can see it. All right. See ya. Got it? Thanks.
Hey, this is the skank shift. Look at all the beautiful honeys here. Excuse me, darling. I'm sorry. Wow. I want you to remember this face here, okay? This is the guy behind the guy behind the guy.
Okay.
You cut that shit out. Well, she smiled.
That's not cool, man.
Did she or did she not smile?
It doesn't matter.
Mike, I'm telling you, girls love that stuff.
You're gonna screw up our plan.
Baby, we're gonna get laid.
Can we first see if what happens when we play it cool?
What do you think, Mike? Do you think she's gonna leave us now and go tell her pit boss on us?
Will you stop making fun, all right? Now, the trick is that we gotta look like we don't need this shit, and then they give us the shit for free.
Right. Well, I think you look great, man, and I think I'm looking like the money, like the bomb, right?
All right, stop. See that? That there table? That's where we make our scene.
I don't know if they can fuck with me because I didn't monetize this one. I turned off the monetize for this one because I could give a shit. Believe me, like the ad money from Yes, You're So Money You Don't Even Know It is the line of the movie. And then you're like a big bear with claws. There's so many. I mean, that was an epic. If Tony met a French croissant lady, he'd quit the biz. No doubt. I would quit streaming. It would be over. It would be over. And I wouldn't even need to read the manual.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
You know? I wouldn't even need to read the manual. Almost looks like I have like a hair thing going on there, but I gotta be careful. Manifest Destiny, yeah. There's so many lines in that thing. So many. Tap. I don't know if there's any more a scene any more epic than Mikey's phone call. Let me see if I can find that. Can we get the weave? Can we get the weave for this one? I don't care if I get copyright strikes. I don't care if the stream gets shut down. That's how good this is.
Hello?
Hi, Michael.
Michelle?
Hi. How's it going? It's been a while.
6 months.
How are you doing?
That's not even the one that I want. Hold on a second. This is the one.
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
Hi, Nikki. This is Mike. I met you at the Dresden tonight. I just called to say that I had a great time, and you should call me tomorrow or in two days, whatever. Anyway, my number is 213-555-4679.
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
Hi, Nikki. This is Mike again. I just called because it sounded like your machine might have cut me off when I before I finished leaving my number. Anyway, and also sorry to call so late, but you were still at the Dresden when I left, so I knew I'd get your machine. Anyhow, my number is 21.
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
213-555-4679. That's it. Just want to leave my number. I didn't want you to think I was weird or desperate. We should just hang out and see where it goes, because it's nice and no expectations. So, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
This is when you're like, don't do it.
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
I just got out of a 6-year relationship, okay? That should help explain why I'm acting so weird. I just wanted you to know that. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. This is Mike.
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
Hi, Nikki. This is Mike. Could you just call me when you get in? I'm going to be up for a while, and I'd just rather speak to you in person instead of trying to fit it all into...
Hi, this is Nikki. Leave a message.
Nikki and Mike, this just isn't working out. I think you're great, but maybe we should just take some time off from each other. It's not you, it's me. It's what I'm going through. All right. It's only been 6 months.
Mike?
Nikki, great. Did you just walk in, or were you listening all along?
Don't ever call me again.
Oh my god. It's unbelievable. It's not you, it's me. It's not working out. It's not working out. It's not you, it's me. Oh, those moments you can't take back. Yeah, those are some cool old telephone sounds. Crackheads scratch better. What? What? I'm pretty nice on the scratching there, man. Kidding me? I think he did some writing on some of those big movies. Like those Iron Mans and all that shit. I think he was... Yeah. He had a couple other ones that were pretty good. I mean, who thought he was going to get as big as he got? Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know what the phone booth joke was, but that can make you feel old. We're in the what the fuck hour, which is like, we're winding down here. You guys might have to carry it across the finish line for me.
This monkey business is in your blood. You're a bright young man.
I remember collect calls, of course. Brutal shit. Brutal shit. Take care, Alpha Omega. Yeah, after 9 p.m. is kind of like free for all. Who knows? That's classic right there. Yeah, Favreau and Chef was pretty good. I think he wrote that, didn't he? The emergency breakthrough. Yeah, remember when you were on the phone to be like, would you accept this emergency breakthrough? Do you know that Favreau was also the clown in Seinfeld? When there was the fire? That was Favreau. He's had a pretty good career. I mean, they made Swingers for like some stupid low amount of money. They brought it to Sundance, and I think they made a fortune on that movie. He did Elf and all the Iron Mans. I mean, he's done pretty well. That's kind of cool. An actual phone booth inside a vocal booth. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he was Eric the Clown. and George was like, "Did you ever hear of Bozo?" And he was like, well, yeah, "It was crazy." He was in Friends too. Yeah, he's fucking had a hell of a career. When you consider how bad Hollywood is, 200,000 and made 4.5 million at the box office. Plus, it's still going. God only knows how much it made in DVDs. I have 2 of the DVDs here. I just watched an interview with the girl that was in Family Ties, like Bateman, and she was talking about how screwed all these actors are with he put out the fire with his big shoe. AI is just screwing actors big time. Like all the voiceover work is going to be gone. All the people that would do the foreign audio overdubs for movies will be gone because they're just using AI to use. The AI will use the actor's real voice and do it in every language. Justine Bateman, and she used to be hot, but she has hit the wall. But I have part ways in 20 minutes for Georgia Muscles beat review. We'll also check in Sunday stream. Yeah, I haven't watched any of that Georgia Muscles thing, and I don't think I will be, but sounds fun. 2049, last excellent score I heard. Okay. Yeah, I mean, think about all those people that were doing voiceovers and audiobooks. Toast. The Wall? What Wall? She's not as cute as she used to be. Let's put it that way. Yeah, no, she definitely didn't get any work done. I think she had a little bit of like the eating disorder shit, though. That kind of fucks you up, right? You guys fascinate me with the beat reviews. I can't relate to the beat review. It's not a thing for me. What's up, Take 8? The Wall in the Shop. Now, I think she may have gone a little overboard with the healthy, skinny, and maybe like cigarettes. I don't know. But she did really get like, yeah, I don't know. Hans Zimmer is overrated. I don't know about that. I can't totally comment on that. I know he has a big staff. I've heard that through the grapevine. I got a long day tomorrow too, man. And it's supposed to be sort of shitty weather here. I don't think it was Ozempic. She never was fat. I think she just overdid the skinny thing. You know? Some girls do that. I don't know. Yeah, it can be I mean, you ever been around some actors? Justine Bateman looks great. Maybe with the right lighting. All of us look better with the right lighting. Fuzz, take it easy. I get it, man. Dr. Indy, as long as you're having fun. No, I haven't seen that. That sounds interesting. Ouch. Vangelis did Chariots of Fire? Is that him? Dun 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 dun. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Hit the like button. Black's trying to get to 10,000. How do I get to 10,000? How do these guys get to like a million? That's unbelievable. A million. A million. Oh, this girl's interesting. We could let her be in the background. We don't need to hear her because she's kind of annoying. She sort of shills for her own coffee thing. It's called bots. Yeah, it's like, how do you get to a million subs? What did I miss? Wigmaster said something funny. I'm really into health right now and cigarettes. And I watched a little bit of a video the other day, a guy talking about how he was smoking, and he's an audio guy, production guy. He was smoking 60 cigarettes a day. Yeah, Michael was cool in person. Look at me like stalking her from the window above. You know what I mean? After 10,000, watch them try and hold me back from getting to 10,000. It does seem like it's slowed down the past few days. Maybe there's like a thing like, do we want to let this guy to get to 10,000? Or are we going to fuck with him? What's up, EDK? Zero pastry perv videos. Yeah, the numbers don't really matter. And, you know, honestly, the stream stuff is good. Herb Powers and I did a bunch of records. I just talked to him on the phone the other day. I talked to Herb about mastering for vinyl. And, yeah, it is the Parisian Vibe channel. So yeah, Niles, I talked to Herb Powers literally a week ago. And I had just sent a record to him that I mixed because, well, the client that I worked for, that I mixed a record for, they were using Herb. So I sent my mixes to Herb. And then he called me up. He was like, man, it was good to see your name and what have you been up to? And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Herb's done everything. And a great dude, super chill. I was thinking about talking to Herb on the channel. I was thinking about that. There is a cute Italian girl that does like a living in Italy kind of stuff. I mean, this is all about the layers. Just got to check and see. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. I don't like it when it ends out of nowhere. Maximum confidence. Yes. Japanese girls eating tofu is for Mondays. That's sick. That's crazy. That's a great idea. Great idea. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, I gotta look that up. Hold on. Let me go. That would fuck up this thing. When this is over, I'll see if I can grab that. That's classic. I used to live in fear of the bolognese. Whoa. Maybe Herb will do it just as audio. Maybe he won't come on in video, but I'd love to have him on. I got to talk to him about that. Nino's going off the rails with the suggestions. Let's see if I could find this other video. Wonder what this notice is. Did I get? Okay. Primary Darren. Oops. Let's go to it. And where's the damn Negroni? Let me see if I can find that. He seems like an annoying bastard. Let's see here. Maybe the drink? When does he get to the drink? Oh, here we go.
In there.
Fucking pink peppercorns. What the fuck? That's not happening. Zach, what? Niles, what are you doing? Who's watching other shit while this is happening? Are you kidding me? I only use the coldest ice possible. I love it. Always got to check my mic.
Yeah, this sucks.
What the fuck?
Guys, you can't read the manual. I don't have time to read the manual.
Rare oranges from Florida. Yes. Got to be careful with those rare oranges.
This one is super, super layered.
I don't have time to read the manual. You can learn so much from the weave.
Mixing has not been the same since this drop, dude. RIP to mix engineers, dude. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nobody needs them anymore. You should quit the business.
I can't even remember which gin I liked. I think that's the effect of Negronis. I mean, he was drinking his own drink, right? Was he drinking? Who cares? You know, you're putting alcohol. You're putting 3 different types of alcohol in there with the ice. You think his hands, got anything? Listen, we don't talk about plugins here, Magnus. First rule of Layer Cake Gang is we do not talk about plugins. And the second rule is, oh, I did get a copy. I got a copyright warning for something. Probably something to do with that. I mean, who cares? I didn't monetize this, so I don't know what they're fucking talking about. Who cares? Copyright warning. I didn't turn on the monetize. I mean, we're kidding, but we're not kidding. My take on the Fab, whatever it is, Fab 4 or whatever. Do I still have my type? Yeah. What do you think of the Fab 4 filter EQ 4.9? My point is, how bad are your tracks that you need some science, space age, AI assisted, super microscopic equalizer to fix your track? If your tracks are trash, they're trash. It's the Beatles filter. The Beatles invented that. Yeah. The GUI, I mean, if these things didn't have that graphic interface, no one would get they're, all boned up about them. How bad? That was my two takes. How bad are your tracks that you need this, space age EQ? And then the other side of it is, where are all these phenomenal sounding tracks that everyone's EQing with this space age EQ? Because I don't run into a million tracks that are amazing. So what's happening? Are the people with the bad tracks not buying Fab 4 filter? And the people with the good tracks, you know what I mean? Exactly. I mean, Universal Audio is really big on the GUI. They bring out all the bells and whistles. The Fab 5 filter with Impeach the President would be some shit right there. I agree with you. Yeah. What about just using one of the SSL channel strips like BX Audio or whatever BX has? Correct. Like I said, if you were mixing on an SSL G or J or E or a Neve or a Neve VR, you were never saying like, wow, I can't wait for them to update the EQ with the next version. It is what it is. Brainworks SSL. Yeah, man, that's what I use. It's great shit. That's all you need. That's the other thing I love is like, the faster. I mean, are you doing 300 tracks a year? How many tracks you doing? How many mixes you doing? Faster. Enjoy your time with the songs. But for a different purpose? What purpose would that be? Making hit records? That's a game changer? I don't understand why it would be. You're EQing one thing at a time. Okay. I mean, when I hear these content creator guys going, and this allowed, that's not this allowed me to work even faster and faster and faster and faster. I'm like, so where's the 300 mixes that you did this year that I'm supposed to hear if you're going that fast? Where are they? What are you in a hurry about? You have some deadline that you're meeting? Or are you just in a hurry to get back to TikTok and Instagram? Yeah, but that beat was whack, and the whole fake, stumbling upon the Gil Scott thing is rough. There are very few guys on this in the space, so to speak, that are doing commercial advertising. Very few. We're doing a Thursday night stream tonight. It's not going much longer. Because I'm not doing the Friday night this week. I have a prior commitment, unfortunately. Listen, I agree with that to a certain extent, but they're talking about the 2-day mix, the 3-day mix. They're not talking about the difference between 6 or 7 hours and 2 hours. You know what I mean? I get your point there, Magnus. I get your point. Thirsty tonight. Maybe it's that steak I had. Oh, no. No, I'm not with the croissant girl tomorrow night, unfortunately. Working on that. That's a long-term project. Didn't see much of it's been a crazy character night again. Let's see up here. Fan funding. Intricate, ad-lib, public. Man, you guys bought a lot of memberships tonight. Beeville, Intricate. Just getting a couple of things together here. Ad lib. those were our guys who made donations and paid for a bunch of memberships. Appreciate you, Intricate. Bville E, of course. Public Intox. Adlid. I don't know if you guys are still all here. That's a good little plan. Like, oh, who put that on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like that? Oh, really? What a shock. What's up there, POTY nomination sounds? What's happening? We can make that happen. What arrow can we do? Get the orange arrow. Whoops. The orange arrow. Go right here. Peter Gabriel or Brian Ferry? That's good. That's a good question, man. I went and saw Roxy Music's last tour, the 50th anniversary at the Garden this year, or was it last winter? This is true. Nah, she's not that young. You could live her, yes. No DMX stories today. No, we didn't go there. Maybe Saturday. The show sponsors. Oh, what, that concert? It was good. I mean, listen, Brian Ferry's 78 now or something like that. And they were all there. It was the original lineup. Even, what's the guitar player's name? Andy McKay or something like that. It's great. But, Avalon is one of the best sounding albums, period. And so is Peter Gabriel's So. Yeah, So is one of the best sounding albums, and so is Avalon. So you'd have like, that's a tough, that's good debate right there. Came before Roxy Music. Avalon was like a CD that even in the 90s, guys would put on in studios to check rooms. Bob Clearmountain mixed it. One of my favorites. Take it easy, MPC and the guitar. I mean, I think Eno and Lanois did different things on the records that they worked on. Eno is a pretty incredible dude, though, man. Look at his track record. It's crazy. The Eno resume is deep. Deep. And Eno came up with the shimmer. That was an Eno thing. the octave up on the in the reverb shit. You never heard Avalon? Yeah, that's a must listen. If there is a record that has a perfect mix, it might be Avalon. It was mine, man. One of my go-to albums. The other super nerd album is that's the super nerd, and Bill Bottrell did that one. That one is a lot of when they used to have car stereo competitions, they would use David Bearwald Triage as one of the test records, test CDs. How about that info right there? David Bearwald Triage album. It's a David Bearwald album called Triage. And that one was like the de facto car stereo competition CD. How about that? I mean, two of my favorite mixers are Bill Bottrell and Bob Clearmountain. I don't know if Bearwald's on Spotify. I have to look. Back in Black is a good speaker tester for sure. Yeah. I mean, there's, 9 Inch Nails, Fragile or whatever. Let me see if Bearwald is in there. Yeah, Triage is actually in Spotify, which shocks me. I thought he'd be very anti. You like Andy Wallace? You like Hugh Padgham? Yeah. I hear you on all that. Makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people, I know some people that work with David Gahan and said he was a super cool dude. Had a lot of demons. Tony likes War Pigs. Yeah, I was just talking about that Tuesday night with a friend of mine. Fucking scary record. Scary record. I can't believe I got a copyright warning from something. I don't think it was the movie. I think it was that stupid Negroni guy. We'll see. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm calling it. Hitting the button. I will catch you guys. Telling you NIB still gets the vibe going. Yep. Massive Attack Mezzanine is a great record too. Yeah, you're correct. Somebody was just talking about Sheryl Crow Tuesday Night Music Club. That still has a great sound. There's also there's a Crowded House record that Claire Mountain did. All right, you guys. I'm going to hit the button. Have a good one. I'm going to play some music as I'm cleaning it out here. And catch up with you guys.